Hello everyone. In today's class, we will see some more practice questions on differentiation. Practice questions from 31 to 35. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Let's move to the question number 31, which says if graph of y is equal to fx is symmetrical about y-axis and that of y equal to gx is symmetrical about origin, and if hx is equal to fx into gx, then we have to find d square hx upon dx square at x equal to 0. So the hint of this question is C. If the graph of y is equal to fx is symmetrical about y-axis, that means fx is an even function, right? And if graph of y equal to gx is symmetrical about the origin, that means gx is an odd function. Clear? And hx is given as fx into gx. That means even into odd function. Then we have to find d square hx upon dx square. Okay, at x equal to 0. Clear? So you have 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part. See, hx is given as fx into gx, right? Since y is equal to fx is symmetrical about y-axis, therefore fx is an even function as we have discussed. Also, as y is equal to gx is symmetrical about the origin, therefore gx is an odd function. Clear? And hx is given as fx into gx is an odd function. Clear? Because even into odd is an odd. Clear? Even function into odd function is an odd function. Or hx can be written as hx is equal to minus of h of minus x, right? Because hx is an odd function. Clear? Now let's differentiate throughout. So h dash x will be h dash of minus x, right? And h double dash x will be minus of h double dash x, h double dash minus x. Clear? So h double dash 0 is equal to minus of h double dash 0. This implies h double dash 0 is equal to 0. Clear? So h double dash is coming out to be 0, right? So option B is the right choice, 0. Clear? So double derivative of hx at x equal to 0 is basically 0. Got it? So let's move to the next question, question number 32, which says, see, if determinant of f dash x, fx, f double dash x, f dash x is equal to 0, where fx is continuously differentiable function with f dash x is not equal to 0 and satisfies f0 is equal to 1 and f dash 0 is given 2, then the value of limit x tending to 0 fx minus 1 upon x is equal to. So the hint of this question is C. It is given f dash x, determinant of f dash x, fx, f double dash x, f dash x equal to 0, right? So we can solve this determinant and find the values of fx and f dash x. Clear? And since we have to calculate limit x tending to 0, f of x minus 1 upon x minus upon x. So it can be written as C. It can be written as f of x minus f0, since f0 is 1 upon x minus 0, which is f dash 0. So basically we have to find f dash 0. Clear? So you have 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part. See, since f dash x, fx, f double dash x, f dash x determinant is equal to 0. So after solving this determinant, we will get f dash x square minus f double dash x into fx equal to 0. Clear? So f dash x square minus f double dash x into fx upon f dash x square is equal to 0. So differentiation of fx upon f dash x equal to 0. This implies fx upon f dash x is equal to a constant. Now on putting x equal to 0, we will get see x equal to 0. So fx upon f dash x, which is 1 upon 2. So c is equal to 1 by 2. Clear? So fx upon f dash x equal to 1 by 2. Now f dash x upon fx is equal to 2. Clear? Now let's differentiate both sides. So it will be it can be written as d upon dx of log fx, right? F dash x upon fx can be written as differentiation of log fx, right, is equal to 2. Now if we integrate both sides, we will get log dx log fx is equal to 2x plus k, right? That means if you differentiate this, you will get this one, right? Now on putting x equal to 0, we will get k equal to 0. Clear? Because log f0, since f0 is 1, right? So log 1 is 0. 0 is equal to 0 plus k, so k will be 0. Therefore log fx is equal to 2x. So fx can be written as e to the power 2x. Clear? Now we have to calculate this value, limit extending to 0 fx minus 1 upon fx, which is equal to limit extending to 0 e to the power 2x minus 1 upon 2x, right, upon x. So we can multiply and divide by 2, right? So limit extending to 0 e to the power 2x minus 1 upon 2x into 2 will be equal to 2. Clear? Answer is 2. So I think option B is the right choice. Clear? B is the right choice. Okay. So let's move to the next question. Question number 33, which says if fx is equal to determinant value of 3x square cos x sin x 6 minus 1 0 p square p cube, where p is a constant, then double derivative of fx, that is d square fx upon dx square at x equal to 0 is equal to, and we have to find the answer in terms of p, right? So the hint of this question is we can break this determinant, right? See, since we have to find f double dash x, right, first we can find f dash x by using the derivative of determinant function, right? Clear? And after that we can find f double dash x by the same method, derivative of determinant, and after that we can put x equal to 0, and we will solve the determinant, and we get the result in terms of p. Okay, so you have 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part C. We have to find d square fx upon dx square, right? So double derivative of this 3x square, double derivative of cos x, double derivative of sin x, determinant of 6 minus 1 0 p square p cube, right? So double derivative of 6x square is 6. Double derivative of cos x is basically minus cos x, because differentiation of cos x is minus sin x, and differentiation of minus sin x is minus cos x, right? Now differentiation of sin x is basically minus sin x. Differentiation of sin x is basically cos x, and again differentiating cos x, we will get minus sin x, right? So finally we have to find the determinant of this thing, that is 6 minus cos x minus sin x, 6 minus 1 0 p square p cube, right? Therefore f double dash 0 is, put x equal to 0. So f double dash 0 is equal to determinant value of 6 minus 1 0 6 minus 1 0 p square p cube, determinant is equal to 0, which after solving you will get 0, which is independent of p. Clear? Which is independent of p, right? So option D is the right choice, independent of p. Clear? Because answer is 0. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 34, which says which of the following statements is or are true. So we are given two statements. Statement 1 says if y is equal to log x to the power log x, then dy by dx is equal to log x to the power log x into 1 by x plus log of log x upon x. And statement 2 says if y is equal to cos a cos x plus b sin x for some constants a and b, then y dash is equal to a sin x minus b cos x into sin a cos x plus b cos x. So we have to analyze both the statements, right? First, see, y is given as this. We can take derivative of y, right? Clear? How will we take derivative of y? We can take log both sides, that is log y is equal to log x log of log x, right? And we can take derivative. After that, we will get dy by dx, and we will match if dy by dx is this expression or not, right? And for statement 2 again, we will take dy by dx by using chain rule. Clear? By using chain rule, we will calculate dy by dx, and we will see if dy by dx matches with this expression or not, right? So this was the hint of this question. So you have 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part C. Let's go with the statement 1. Let y is equal to log to the power log x. As we have said, on taking log both sides, we get log y is equal to log x log x, right? Log of log x log x. Clear? Now let's take derivative both sides, right? Log y is equal to basically log x log x log x, right? Log x log of log x. Clear? Now since log x log uh, m to the power n, basically n log m, right? Now on differentiating both sides with respect to x, we get 1 by y dy by dx is equal to log x d log x by using product rule, right? Log x into log of log x, we can apply product rule, right? So log x into d of dx of log x plus log x into d upon dx of log x, right? We have applied a product rule of derivative, right? Now this expression is equal to, again if we take derivative of this thing, it will be log x into 1 by log x. See, derivative of log x is basically 1 by log x into 1 by x plus log x into derivative of log x is 1 by x, log x into 1 by x. Let's take 1 by x common. So it is log x and log x will cancel out. So 1 by x common, 1 plus log x, right? Therefore, dy by dx is basically y by x into 1 plus log x. Now y is log to the power log x. So let's put value of y. So log to the power log x upon x into 1 plus log x. So the final expression is log to the power log x into 1 upon x plus log x upon x, right? Clear? So statement 1 is true because this expression matches with our answer. Now let's verify statement 2. Let y is cos a cos x plus b sin x, right? As given. Now on differentiating with respect to x, we get d upon dx of cos a cos x plus b sin x is equal to minus sin a cos x plus b sin x into d upon dx of a cos x plus b sin x, right? We have applied chain rule, which is equal to minus sin a cos x plus b sin x into minus a sin x plus b cos x, which is equal to a sin x minus b cos x into sin ay cos x plus b sin x. Clear? So I think this option is also right because this also matches uh, with this expression. So I think option C is the right choice. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Clear? Both 1 and 2 are true. Okay. So let's move to the next question. Question number 35. Which again two statements are given. Statement 1 is if u is equal to f of 10x, v is equal to g of sec x, and f dash 1 is equal to 2, g dash root 2 is equal to 4, then du by dv at x equal to pi by 4 is equal to 1 by root 2. This is statement 1. And statement 2 is if u is equal to fx, v is equal to gx, then derivative of f with respect to g is du by dv is equal to du by dx upon dv by dx, right? So let's analyze two statements. the hint of this question is, first we will go with the statement 1. So u is given as a function of 10x, v is given as a function of sec x, right? And we have to find du by dv, right? So first find du by dx, then find dv by dx, then divide du by dx upon dv by dx to get du by dv, and put x equal to pi by 4, right? Put x equal to pi by 4, and we will see whether it is 1 by root 2 or not. And statement 2 is basically, if u is equal to fx, v is equal to gx, then derivative of f with respect to g is du by dv is du by dx upon dv by dx. It is looking correct, right? So you have 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's come to the solution part. C, u is equal to f of 10x, so du by dx is f dash 10x into sec square x, and v is equal to g sec x, so dv by dx is equal to g dash sec x into sec x 10x. Now let's divide du by dx. Let's find dv by dx by dividing du by dx upon by dividing dv by dx by dividing du by dx upon dv by dx. So du by dx is basically du by dv is basically du by dx upon dv by dx, which is equal to f dash 10x upon g dash sec x into 1 by sin x, right? So du by dv at x equal to pi by 4 is f dash 1 upon g dash root 2 into sin pi by 4 is root 2, which is which reciprocal will be root 2. Clear? So after solving and simplifying, you will get du by dv at x equal to pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Clear? So see, this thing is used, du by dv is equal to du by dx upon dv by dx in this. So statement 2 is correct explanation of statement 1, and both statements are true, right? So statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true, and statement 2 is correct explanation for statement 1, right? Got it? So I think option A is the right. Okay, thank you so much.